Hudson's watching Blippi, Evelyn is asleep, and so I decided to put some makeup on and force myself to have a good day. I put some moisturizer on. I used Saint's Cream moisturizer, and I want to make sure that my makeup doesn't slip and slide, so I'm going to use the NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray as a primer. I just bought this, so I've never tried it before, but it is highly recommended for the ladies with oily skin. I'm gonna use the Perfector sponge to just put it all around. Can I have a kiss? So sweet. Aww. I love you.
I love you. Mommy and makeup.
I'm gonna start by color correcting with Aspen. There. Hudson, you bonked my head. I'm going to use the small end and tap on Sunlit right just where there's purple. Okay. Now I'm going to contour using Indigo. I like to go on top of my cheekbones, a little higher than I think most people do because I have more of a round face, and I feel like it just makes it look leaner. Use my brightening shade, Candlelit. Brighten up the area under my eyes where I didn't put Sunlit, and a little tiny bit on my eyelids just to prime them for eyeshadow. So you'll see I have 3 different highlight shades. The beauty of Saint is you build your palette the way that you want. So for some people, you might have a palette for 1, 2. I always recommend at least 2 highlight shades, a contour, a lip and cheek, and done. I like a little bit more zhuzh to my makeup, and so I use the palette 12. I could honestly fill up a palette 18, but it doesn't fit my makeup bag. A little brightener in the middle of the face just to draw the eye in. That also is just going to create that 3-dimensional look that we're going for. Flip back to the big end that I used for the contour and go into my main shade, which is June. June is so good for my fair skinned ladies who have redness like me. It neutralizes it pretty good. And that is something that I would color match you to. Color matching is what makes this makeup beautiful. It's what makes all the difference. If you have the wrong shade, you'll know. And that is why we also have a 30-day money back guarantee and a 30-day shade swap. So if you get your color match, you order your colors and you're like, something's just not right, we can very easily swap out those shades for you for free. I can help you with that. However, I've only had to do it for a couple of ladies. The process was super simple, but I've gotten pretty good at the color match. I've gotten pretty good at the color match. I'll just say that. All right, now I'm going to dab a little tiny bit of plum right here. And then I'm going to blend. I'm still using the detail brush. This is a very good brush if you are a medium coverage gal. This is like for everyday wear. Like if you're just wanting to do like an easy everyday look, the detail brush is going to achieve that for you. Also, if you are somebody who's like, Taylor, I have no idea about contouring, the detail brush will make contouring so simple. Another thing that will make blending your makeup really easy is letting it sit on your face and melt in a little bit. When our creams warm up, give them like a minute or two, they blend out so effortlessly. I'm having to use almost no pressure whatsoever to blend out my colors, which is, I mean, look at the difference there, you know? Mia's whining at the back door. Blush is never something that I wore before, and so I feel like I'm still kind of having to figure out how I like it on my face. Everybody's face shape is a little different, and I think you're gonna have everyone's gonna have a different way that they like wearing blush, like a different location, you know? And I'm still figuring out mine. Oh my goodness, that looks really good today. Our house, the heater's on really high because I hate being cold, and it has my creams in my compact just so like ready to go on so easily. Okay, now that everything's blended out, I'm going to contour my nose with my pinky. Just dip my pinky in and rub my pinkies together. This is if you are somebody who's never contoured your nose, this is so easy. You literally just put your pinkies on either side and drag them down. You can even go up into your eyebrows a little bit, and then I think there might be a little pink on there from the plum lip and cheek. Just ever so lightly blend that out to create a really nice shadow. Still using the detail brush. I'm going to use the small end of the detail brush and go into this pink shade. I'll put in the comments what the name of it is because I cannot remember. And just dab it on my lid very lightly. Again, I'm just trying to do a little everyday look. That's really pretty. Okay, before I put powders on my eyelids, I like to just dab out any creasing, no matter what foundation I have on my eyes. I always have creasing, so I dab it out and then put the powders on. And the powder on top of your foundation, regardless of what foundation you use, whether it's cream or liquid, putting that powder on there will lock it in and minimize creasing. If doing that still has creasing on your eyes, I can recommend a eyeshadow primer for you. Oh, that's so subtle and pretty. I like putting a little under my eye just to tie that look together. Create some more dimension. Okay, I am going to use the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the color Ash Brown to fill in my eyebrows real quick. I'm not gonna make you watch that, so I'm gonna edit it out and then we will move on from there. I'm going to line my lash line. It tickles so bad, but it does make a big difference. And so I'm gonna do that real quick. Okay, it never fails it. Every time I do my makeup, I get mascara under here.
Meow, go.
You hear Blippi? B-L-I-P-P-I. I'm gonna show you a trick that I learned on YouTube years ago that literally was a game changer. So you spray your whole face with setting spray and then you use something to like fan yourself and dry the setting spray in place, and I swear to you, your makeup will not go anywhere at all. Oh man, look at that. That looks so good. Okay, a 5-minute face, but making a 30-minute video because I have children.